Hi there, my name is Stanley from Team Deberoo, and in this video we are going to review the native ads platform of AdSterra. So let's dive in.
This video is brought to you by Deberoo.com, the #1 affiliate marketing software platform.
Alright, here we are at the homepage of AdSterra, and today we are going to review their native ads platform. So first we're going to dig around a little bit on the homepage to see if we can get some information about the traffic that they have and perhaps the verticals that they specialize in. And as soon as we have done that, we're going to take a look at the inside of AdSterra and see if we can create a native ads campaign. So let's dive straight in. So here we are at the homepage where we can see that this global ad network with partner care was founded in 2013 with 248 geos as of right now and over 28,000 partners. All right, let's take a look. All right, so here we have the ad formats, high converting ad formats. We have pop under, we have social bar, we have web push, native ads, pre-roll video, and banners. So a lot of different ad formats available at AdSterra. We are going to focus today on native ads, of course, but it's very nice to know that you have all these different options in terms of ad formats, because this means that if you want to scale your campaign to a different traffic source, you can stay within the same ad exchange, which is quite nice. All right. So let's see if we can find some more information. So let's go to the advertisers tab, and we have 18,000 plus publishers, 1 billion impressions per day, and 20 filter targeting. All right, so the filter targeting is usual on a ad exchange. However, we're going to take a look in just a minute to make sure that we can use all these targeting and that they're the right targeting options, right? Self-serve platform for advertisers. AdSterra's advertising platform is an effective solution to level up your performance marketing and digital advertising strategy. Get started immediately to reach the right audience. All right, cool. Oh, verticals that work best with AdSterra's traffic. Quite interesting. So we have two lines basically. So I'm guessing that the inner circle is the best performing verticals and the outer circle are good performing verticals, but not as good as the inner circle, I think, right? So we have software and utilities, sweepstakes, finance, dating, e-commerce, and the outer circle is gaming, subscriptions, gambling, and VPN. All right. Cool, why choose us? 3-level security, self-serve platform, partner care, tailored payment options, anti-ad block, and multiple ad formats, of course. Cool. I say let's log in and let's take a look at the inside. So we're gonna log in as a advertiser. All right, perfect. So we're inside. And we're going to click on this hamburger right here to go to campaign, and we're going to click on create. All right, so first things first, we want to give our campaign a name. So for this example, I'm just going to call it Deberoo for now. And then we have the connection type. So all traffic, 3G or Wi-Fi. All right, so it's nice that we have the option to select the specific connection type we want to connect to. I always like to start out with all traffic unless I have some data that tells me differently. All right, so we're going to start with all traffic, and then somewhere along the optimization period, I'm going to check if I have enough data and if that data is telling me if I should optimize on the connection type. Next up, the pricing type. So we have CPM, CPA goal, and CPC. So if you are a beginner with affiliate marketing, if you don't have a lot of experience yet, I definitely recommend you to start with CPM, which is what I'm going to do as well. If you're more advanced with the affiliate marketing, you might want to make the decision to switch over to CPC or CPA goal if you have enough experience and you know exactly how it works, because that's very important. All right. Ad unit category. So we're going to do native banner. They did have banner traffic too, so I'm wondering, native banner. Is that going to be banner or is it going to be native? Because that is a huge difference, of course. Ad format that blends in with its surroundings and looks like the content of the site. So I'm guessing that native banner is the native traffic. Traffic type, all by default. So by default, it's mainstream plus adult. It's going to depend a bit on what kind of offer you have, obviously. So do you want to run mainstream only? Do you want to run adult only? That one is specifically for adult offers, of course. Or do you want to run both on mainstream and on adult? All right, so for now I'm going to click on mainstream, but depending on the vertical and the offer, you might want to choose both or only adult. The landing page URL. All right, so this is going to be the campaign URL, I think. Yep. So you want to enter your campaign URL right here. I'm going to call it Deberoo.com. And device format, so are we going to target desktop, mobile, or tablet? You can select that right here. So there is no way of selecting multiple, all right? So for example, if you want to have mobile and tablet, then you would have to create 2 campaigns. Maybe not ideal, but in most situations you would separate those 2 campaigns anyway, all right? So perhaps mobile and tablet could be in one campaign. Unfortunately, that's not possible with AdSterra. So then you would just have to create a second campaign for the second type of device you want to target. All right, next up is the landing page preview. So if you want to increase the speed that they can validate your campaign, and approve your campaign, then you want to enter a couple of screenshots of your landing page so that they can take a look at it straight away, and then the reviewing process will go a bit faster. Next up is the countries. So we'll start with manually select or bulk input. So with the bulk input, you can input country codes with a comma separated, so you can enter a whole list if you're running multiple countries. 9 out of 10 times we are running only in one geo, so maybe 2, but usually it's 1. So then we would just type in the country, right? So if we want to run in France, we just type in France, there we go. The minimum the minimum CPM rate is half a cent for France, but the recommended CPM rate is 4 cents. So we're going to do 4 cents, and I'm going to add 0.2 of a cent on top of it to have a little bit more traffic. That gives us about 140 impressions per day. That's the estimated volume for this country with this bid. All right, we're going to add that. Next up are the creatives. So first we have the title. We have 64 characters for our title. So headline 1 for Deberoo campaign. All right, whatever. Then we have the image. So the image best dimensions is 320 by 240, basically an aspect ratio of 4 by 3. So let's open up Canva and just create a design real quick with the right dimensions. 320 by 240. All right. And we're just going to drag something in here just as an example. Photos, perfect. Look at that cute dog. I'm going to download this. Perfect. And upload it. Whoops, that doesn't work. We have to upload it this way. That's fine. And it will be that one. All right. Crop the image. So we're just going to make it full size. Perfect. So that is being uploaded into our campaign, which is great. And as soon as that's done, we can add multiple creatives. Right, so here we go. This is also a single line comment. So we can add a new creative right here if we want. So you'll add probably multiple, right? You want to test your creatives, so you need to add multiple creatives. We're going to leave it just with this one because the second creative, you can create it exactly the same way as the first, all right? Next up is the budget. So we have the total budget right here. We can set it on unlimited, or we can set a campaign budget. We'll keep it on unlimited for now. And after verification, so after they reviewed your campaign, do you want to start the campaign automatically? Do you want to schedule your campaign, so set a specific date and or time for your campaign to launch? Or do you want to keep it inactive until you manually say that you're ready for it? All right, we're going to do that last one for now. Submit. Oh, the URL's wrong. This usually helps. All right. Submit. Oh, I forgot these. All right, so we have to unfold them first. Targeting type, let's see what we have. So we have operating system, browser, language, day of the week, time range, and carrier. So carrier, let's start there. So we can, France, right? We can include or exclude specific carriers, right? So if we select orange, then right here it says orange. Do we want to include orange to this campaign or exclude orange from this campaign? So basically they're saying, do you want to whitelist this carrier or do you want to blacklist this carrier? All right. But I wouldn't do that until I have specific data telling me about the carriers. All right. Time range. So we can do the exact same thing. We can whitelist or blacklist specific times of the day. But the same one goes there. I would generate some data before optimizing on the time of day because we want to see which times are working best and which not. We don't want to guess. Same goes for the day of week. So we can select which day of the week we want to run our campaign. Language. So what is the browser language of the user? Since we're promoting in France, we are going to use a French headline, of course, because the majority of France speaks French. So we are also going to add French as a language. All right. So if somebody has not set their language on France or their browser language, then they will not receive our ads because they're most likely not able to read it. We also have browser. So with browser, we can include or exclude specific browsers, but also specific browser versions. So if we select all, we just include or exclude the complete Chrome users. But we can also say, okay, I want to do a specific browser version, a specific Chrome version that I want to include or exclude. All right. And we also have the operating system. So the operating system is pretty straightforward. What is the operating system of the device that they're using? Do you want to include or exclude it? Once again, we can do complete Windows or we can do specific operating system updates, right? Specific types. All right, cappings and limits. So the frequency capping is currently set at 1 impression per 24 hours. I like to put that on 2 impressions every 24 hours. We can also change this. So we also have the option for day. Limits of impressions. So we can, this is the impressions for the specific period. But then we can also say, okay, one user can in total get our impressions 15 times max, for example, campaign-wise. All right. Then right here we can set it daily. So if we select 2 right here, it's going to be the same as this, of course. And we can also set it hourly. So if we want to say, okay, they can receive 2 impressions per day, but we do not want those impressions to be in the same hour, we could say we're doing an hourly 1. So it has an hourly 1 limit and a daily 2 limit, which means that they can receive 2 impressions, but they cannot receive it within the same hour. All right, and then we have the budget. So the campaign budget we already selected unlimited, but right here we can select our daily and hourly budget. And I really like the hourly budget option, all right? Even though I will probably primarily use the daily budget, it's also very nice to have the option to set a budget for your hours, all right? So quite interesting there. Then we have the advanced settings, so we can add placements to a blacklist or a whitelist right here, or we can include or exclude specific IP ranges. And then we have the custom bid. So we can also select a specific placement in the country that we're promoting in and give it a custom bid. So bid more or bid less than your standard bid. All right. So now we have done everything. We can see the preview right here, but let's click on submit. If it's submitting, doesn't seem to be working. Let's try it again. Oh, okay. Daily limit is $25. Okay. Please increase impressions. All right, let's just remove this. Oh, is this a total limit of impressions? I guess it is. That makes sense. All right. So this is the total limits of impressions. So this is the limits that you set for your campaign, not for the user to receive your impressions. All right, so good to know. Let's submit it. All right, there we go. Cool. So here you can check all the settings, and we're going to assume that everything is okay. So we're going to accept the terms and click on submit. And success. Campaign has been forwarded for verification, and it won't take long. Soon it will appear in the campaigns list, and they'll keep us updated by email. All right. So that is how you create your native ads campaign using AdSterra, a pretty nice platform. A little bit confusing there with the impressions capping, but in the end we were able to launch our campaign, and everything is good to go. All right, so that is gonna be it for this one, but no worries, because like usual there will always be more to come. So I will catch you next time, and until then, peace out.
This video is brought to you by Deberoo.com, the #1 affiliate marketing software platform.